evening, YouTubers, 48-hour builders. We are 6:59 right now. So we made it done. Both of them are done. They were a challenge, but we had a lot of fun. Right, Josh?
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to keep the video somewhat short because we're going to let you see the cars. So we're going to turn the camera around here and we'll show you the first one, which will be my son's GTO. And we'll be right back. Alrighty, so this is my son's choice. He picked this famous MPC 1967 GTO. This is the color he went with here. What color is this, Josh?
Lavender. Yeah, it's just lavender Tamiya color.
So that would be the TS37. So we used Tamiya spray paints on our builds. He also used the TS13 for clear on this one. So go ahead, Josh. Let's remove that box so they can see your first model build and your first 48-hour group build.
Yeah, so I chose this kit specifically because he told me it was terrible. So I figured, well, if I'm going to put my first kit together fully, it might as well be the worst kit on the market. Plus, it was cheap. It was on sale. I didn't do a great job with the sanding, but, you know, that's just all part of the learning. I didn't know how to approach the chrome trim, so I used a Molotow chrome marker. It works. It's not the best, but, you know, it's still, you know, I got a lot to learn. Otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much it.
So you used all the kit parts though, right?
Yeah, it's just all box stock.
No kit bashing, no 3D parts?
No, nothing like that. The only thing I had to really cut was the chassis to get the interior tub to fit, because it wouldn't fit.
Yep.
But pretty much every part on this build didn't fit at all. The only part that did fit was the glass for the windshield. That was the only thing that fit properly. This build has made me an alcoholic.
So what other techniques did you learn with your first outing of modeling? Other than the trim, you did some panel lining?
Yeah, I did a lot of panel liner. Kind of try to be really careful when I came to like making the dots and stuff for doing chrome and gold details in the interior.
On the gauges, yeah, and
yep.
I showed them in the update video on your interior, and a lot of people commented on your interior. So you want to lift the hood up and show them that beautiful Pontiac power.
Yeah, I don't know about beautiful, but
there we go. That color looks really good on the camera.
Yeah,
it's a nice color.
Looks better on the camera.
Yeah, it's a nice color. Yeah, it's a nice color. Yep, no, not bad for your first one. You know, first body work. You gotta learn sometime, and it'll only get better. Get some of the deep scratches out of the next one. So, alrighty. So let's pause this thing and we will reload the showroom wheel here, and we will put up my 48-hour group build. Hang on. Alrighty, so this is the one that I had chose. This is the MPC Barracuda, 1969 Barracuda. Imagine that, another MPC. Josh picked one. I picked my first 48-hour group build was the Country Charger, and that was MPC. So must be a trend with these MPCs over here. So this kit is similar to kind of the GTO, but not as bad. There's a lot of non-fitting parts. The chassis tub, the interior tub, the chassis plate, all that stuff, really poor tooling in it. You can tell the tooling is worn out, so we had to do a lot of cutting on it just to get stuff to fit. So my initial plan was to just build it as the kit because the box art looks like a pretty good, you know, street car. So the more and more I was cutting, you know, and I spent a good couple hours just cutting this thing up. I just said, screw it. I'm just going to do it the way I want to. So we kit bashed a lot of stuff with this thing. put some 3D printed parts on it, and basically isn't what we expected to do, but it is what we did. So again, I used the Tamiya spray can. This is the TS21 Gold. This is what my buddy Larry used on his dart. I loved his dart at NL North, so I got a can of this to try. Figured this would be perfect. And we went with it. So go ahead and move the box. So this is what we're calling the Goldfish Barracuda. We basically put my 3D printed wheels on this thing. We gave it a stance that is what I like to do with real cars. I'm a street machine drag and drive guy. So that's what we did. So basically we went with a street machine drag and drive motif with this thing. If I would have had time, I would have built a roll cage with this thing as well. This car had a lot of fitment issues. There's still some things that are really not perfect with it, but it still was a lot of fun. So we did the back seat, the lead on it. The interior is black, so you're not going to be able to see that. But we ended up doing some kit bashing. All the seats are out of the 68 Dart kit, being that we didn't use them for the USAC build. The Hemi that we stuck in here is out of the USAC build. Let me get the hood off here. So there we go, we got the hood off. She's a little sticky because everything's a little fresh yet. So we ended up putting the Hemi out of the 68 Dart. Those are my printed carburetors. We had to do a little bit of work to get that thing shoehorned in there. Like I said, those are my 3D printed wheels. Those are the weld wheels and tires. We ended up using the headers and stuff out of the 68 Charger kit. So we got all the headers and stuff from the 68 Charger. We detailed the bottom. We tried to make it look like a damn Mopar chassis because it's got some real terrible characteristics of a Chevrolet chassis tub. So that's something that I don't really care for. But all in all, I'm really happy with this thing. For getting this done in 48 hours was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to use this Tamiya paint. The Tamiya paint is a really good product. You really cannot screw this up. If your body work is good and smooth, this stuff is really easy to use. So second time I've actually used something that was Tamiya paint. But there you have it. A lot of kit bashing, a lot of cutting. If I would have had a little bit more time, I would have built a brass cage to stick in this thing and probably did the parachute and all that stuff. But maybe that's what we'll do for the next year. We'll try and see if we can't get one level better on next year's 48-hour group build and do a full cage deal, drag and drive, street machine type deal, because that's my forte. So that's going to do it. We made it with an hour to spare. Let's flip this guy around. So we made it. Very happy that we made it. It's been a long 48 hours. It was really killer to do this with my kid. Being on the lives with the boys. We were even in the Discord with Craig's Discord, the 48ers. A lot of fun. A lot of guys that were going in and out of there all weekend. I popped in a few times here and there. Again, thanks to Craig at the Mutt Modeler for hosting this thing, keeping this 48-hour group build alive. I'm going to post this on Facebook as well here in a little while, but I want to get the video up. I don't know how long it's going to take to upload this thing. So, but we got it done. I'm very proud of my son for getting his done. He's excited to do some more, and we're definitely going to work on some more techniques with him. Try and get him better like he wants to. He really wants to do this stuff, and he wants to learn the techniques just like we all have. So really cool to just kind of let him go, get to use the paint booth, all that stuff. He had a lot of fun. So we'll see you on the next one. Thanks to all my buddies. They gave me some great moral support on the first night because I was Dremel deep in this bad boy. So We'll see you on the next one, everybody. Peace out.